Hello smart apes. Are you thinking on the future of the universe? Probably not, but here's an identity crisis starter. The average human lasts for 72.4 years, or 11,161,801 times the time that bread takes to toast. Earth will last between 5 and 4 billion years, or 657,435,958,000,000 times the time that bread takes to toast. Our solar system will last about 100 billion years, or 14,609,688,000,000,000 times the time that bread takes to toast. But how much time will the universe last? That depends on how the universe will end, and there are 3 different ways in which that can happen. The first is a serial. Or at least that's what I think when I hear Big Crunch. To understand it, imagine that all matter is being pulled apart by elastics, which represent dark matter, and at the same time being pulled together by other elastics, representing gravity. If gravity is stronger than the other elastics, all matter will get together in one big crunch. This theory is interesting because if it happens, there's the possibility that the universe will make another Big Bang, that could result in a big crunch, which could result in another Big Bang, and so on. This theory is called Big Bounce. In every cycle, all information would be lost, and we would not know how many cycles have passed and how many are there to come. This theory is very unlikely to be true, but if it is, it will happen between 2.8 and 22 billion years from now. Now imagine that the elastics representing dark matter are stronger. In that case, the distance between every point would get bigger and bigger, until space-time itself rips apart. If this is the path that the universe takes, it will end in about 22 billion years. Here's the most likely theory. In about 100 trillion years, or 1.4 times 10 to the power of 25 times the time that bread takes to toast, stars formation will end, and stars will start to burn out, just like most teachers. Then, after 1 quadrillion years, planets will start leaving their galaxies due to gravitational radiation, and the ones that don't will fall into a supermassive black hole. Then, if neutrons decay, and we don't know if they do, in 10 to the power of 43 years, or 10 whatever the hell tridecillion means years, all neutrons will decay, and everything that is going to be left are black holes, entering the black hole era. But even black holes would evaporate after 10 to the power of 109 to 10 to the power of 110 years due to Hawking's radiation. If neutrons don't decay, then after 10 to the power of 1,500 years from now, stellar mass objects will turn into iron, and after 10 to the power of 10 to the power of 30 to 10 to the power of 10 to the power of 105 years from now, all iron stars will turn into black holes. In this case, black holes will take 10 to the power of 10 to the power of 105 to 10 to the power of 10 to the power of 120 years to evaporate. So here's our answer. Depending if neutrons decay or not, the universe will likely last 1.4 by 10 to the power of 111 or 1.4 by 10 to the power of 111 to the power of 10 times the time that bread takes to toast. And now an extra. There are ways that the universe could end anytime, like a true vacuum, but that's for another video. Goodbye smart apes.